thunderous music erupts, pulsing with intensity as the screen flashes with quick cuts of TENSHIN NASUKAWA in the gym, his fists slamming into pads, sweat dripping, and lightning-fast kicks slicing through the air. Bold, fiery text explodes on screen. Wild rage, when TENSHIN NASUKAWA destroyed cocky opponents for disrespecting him hard. The crowd's roar echoes in the background. Narrator, with electrifying energy. Yo, fight fans, strap in for 12 minutes of pure, unfiltered domination. TENSHIN NASUKAWA, the kickboxing phenom, isn't just a fighter, he's a force of nature. With speed that defies logic, power that shakes souls, and a mindset forged in steel, he's taken the combat sports world by storm. But what happens when cocky opponents try to disrespect this legend? They get obliterated. Today, we're breaking down the moments when TENSHIN turned loudmouth challengers into cautionary tales. Let's dive into the chaos. Scene shifts to a packed press conference. The camera pans to Fighter A, a brash, smirking opponent, pointing at TENSHIN and trash-talking to the crowd, his voice dripping with arrogance. Narrator. First up, Fighter. A guy who thought he could rattle the unrattleable. This dude had the audacity to claim he'd knock TENSHIN out in under 60 seconds. He strutted around, mocking TENSHIN's record, hyping himself up like he was untouchable. Big talk for a man about to meet his maker in the ring. Cut to fight footage. The arena is electric, lights flashing, crowd buzzing. TENSHIN circles Fighter A, his eyes locked in like a predator. Fighter A swings wildly, but TENSHIN slips every punch with ease, moving like a ghost. Suddenly, TENSHIN unleashes a blistering combo. A sharp jab, a cracking cross, and a vicious body kick that lands with a sickening thud. Slow motion captures Fighter A's face contorting in pain. Narrator. Look at that. TENSHIN's moving like he's in a different dimension. That liver kick, it's like a sledgehammer to the soul. Fighter A's bravado crumbles in seconds, less than 2 minutes into round 1, and this loudmouth's gasping for air, clutching his side. TENSHIN doesn't even break a sweat, he just stares ice cold like he's saying, "You done yet?" Clip. Fighter A stumbles, then collapses as the ref dives in to stop the fight. The crowd loses it, chanting TENSHIN's name. He walks away, calm as ever, while Fighter A's team rushes to help him up. Narrator. One cocky fighter down, but the disrespect kept coming. Enter Fighter B, a showboater who thought he could outshine the star. This guy was all about the theatrics, and he wasn't shy about running his mouth. Scene, a tense weigh-in. Fighter B flexes, grinning smugly, taunting TENSHIN with gestures, and shouting to the crowd that he'd embarrass the kid. TENSHIN stands there, stone-faced, his focus unshaken. Narrator. Fighter B called TENSHIN overrated, said he was all hype, no substance. He promised to make him look like an amateur in front of the world. Bold words, my friend, but you're about to learn why you don't poke the dragon. Fight footage kicks in. The bell rings and Fighter B starts showboating immediately, sticking out his tongue and dancing around. TENSHIN doesn't bite. He stalks, patient, precise. Then, in a flash, he spins and launches a picture-perfect heel kick that cracks Fighter B's jaw. The slow-motion replay shows the impact rippling through Fighter B's face, his eyes glazing over. Narrator. Oh man, that spinning heel kick was a work of art. Fighter B's ego got knocked into next week. TENSHIN's precision is unreal. Every strike lands like it's guided by radar. This guy thought he could clown around, but TENSHIN turned him into a highlight reel knockout. Check the replay. Fighter B's out before he even hits the canvas. Clip. Fighter B drops like a sack of bricks, the crowd roaring. TENSHIN bows to the audience, respectful as always, while medics check on his opponent. Narrator. Two loudmouths. Humbled, but the ultimate test came with Fighter C, a grizzled veteran who thought he could bully the young prodigy. This guy wasn't just cocky. He was disrespectful to the core. Scene, a press conference where Fighter C laughs off TENSHIN's accomplishments, calling him a kid playing in a man's game. He brags about his experience, claiming he's fought real competition and that TENSHIN's just a flash in the pan. Narrator. Fighter C thought he could intimidate Tenshin with his resume and trash talk. He mocked his speed, his power, even his legacy. Big mistake, buddy. You just lit a fire under one of the most dangerous fighters on the planet. Fight footage. The arena is deafening. Tenshin stalks Fighter C, who throws heavy but sloppy punches. Tenshin dodges effortlessly, then fires back, with a crisp uppercut that snaps Fighter C's head back. He follows with a brutal low kick that buckles Fighter C's lead leg. The crowd gasps as Fighter C limps, struggling to stay upright. Narrator: look at Tenshin carve him up. Those leg kicks are like axes chopping down a tree. Fighter C's tough guy act is falling apart. He can barely stand. But Tenshin's not here to play games. He smells blood. Clip. Tenshin unleashes a relentless flurry, body shots, a high kick, then a devastating right hook that sends Fighter C crashing to the mat. The ref stops the fight as the crowd erupts. Slow motion shows Tenshin's laser-like focus, unflinching as he delivers the final blow. Narrator: lights out. Fighter C learned the hard way. You don't disrespect Tenshin Nasukawa and walk away unscathed. That hook was a message. Talk big, get dropped. 3 cocky challengers, 3 brutal lessons. But what makes Tenshin so unstoppable? Montage. Clips of Tenshin's grueling training regimen. Sprinting up hills, sparring with top fighters, perfecting his kicks on pads. Intercut with slow-motion fight highlights. Knockouts, slick dodges, and his signature spinning kicks. Narrator: it's not just raw talent, it's obsession. Tenshin trains like a man possessed, every day sharpening his skills to a razor's edge. His speed? Untouchable. His power? Bone-rattling. His focus? Like a laser cutting through steel. When opponents talk smack, he doesn't get mad, he gets even. And he does it with a calm that's almost scary. Scene: a post-fight interview. Tenshin, sweat-soaked but composed, speaks humbly, thanking his team and fans. The crowd cheers, hanging on his every word. Narrator: and here's the wildest part. Despite all the hype, the knockouts, the fame, Tenshin stays grounded. No trash talk, no ego, just pure, undeniable skill. He lets his fists and feet do the talking. That's why, at such a young age, he's already a legend in the combat sports world. Montage. A high-energy sequence of Tenshin's greatest hits. Slow-motion knockouts, lightning-fast combos, and moments of him celebrating with fans. The music swells, building to a crescendo. Narrator: so what's the takeaway from this? Carnage? Don't mess with Tenshin Nasukawa. These cocky fighters thought they could outtalk him, outfight him, outshine him. Instead, they got schooled in the most brutal way possible. Fighter A ate a liver kick that ended his night early. Fighter B's showboating got him a one-way ticket to Knockout City. And Fighter C, he learned that experience means nothing when you're facing a generational talent. Tenshin's not just winning fights, he's rewriting the rules of dominance. Scene: a slow-motion shot of Tenshin raising his fist in victory, the crowd chanting his name. Text overlays the screen. Follow for more. Tracker Tenshin takedown. Narrator: if you loved watching Tenshin shut down the haters, smash that like button, and let us know in the comments which knockout was your favorite. Subscribe for more combat sports insanity, because we're just getting started. Tenshin's story isn't over. There's more rage, more knockouts, and more lessons for anyone dumb enough to disrespect him. Closing shot: Tenshin walking out of the ring, his team behind him as the arena lights dim. The music shifts to an upbeat, triumphant track. Narrator: until next time, keep swinging, keep dreaming, and never, ever disrespect a legend like Tenshin Nasukawa. Peace out. End credits roll over a montage of Tenshin's best moments with the music fading out. Text on screen: subscribe for more epic fight breakdown.